Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel, and here it is. We are moving into holiday crafty time, and you know I love holiday craftings, and I have one I'm going to show you today. Super simple. I'm going to make a Christmas version, but I want to show you. This is the one that I made that was for Thanksgiving, and look, little lights turn on inside. Isn't it super cute? It's like a three-dimensional frame. This one's for Thanksgiving. I'm going to set this, because it's battery operated, I'm actually going to set this like on Thanksgiving, like we have the buffet with the food, and I just thought that'd be kind of nice down, you know, on the table. Look kind of cool. So there's the Thanksgiving one. Now, I did kind of a non-traditional colored Christmas one. And yeah, after I put the whole thing together, I discovered that there's a word spelled wrong. So this is like a test to make sure that it looked all right, because the colors are very non-traditional Christmas. But you see how there's no S? Oh well, it just is what it is. But look, so the colors are pink and stuff. So on the top, I did this kind of decoration on there. So this is the one that looks kind of cool. Let me turn the light on. See? So it's kind of neat. And depending on what kind of a picture you do, you can get all different colors of lights to go in there, and you can decorate it a different way. So I am going to show you how to make these super simple, but now I got to point you down so you can see all the materials. Okay, supplies wise, everything I'm using is Dollar Tree, so you can make these pretty inexpensively. I've got these little frames, and actually these were left over from last year's crafting, but this is a 4x4 frame. You can get any size as long as the picture that goes in it, you can make it the right picture. Now, I want to point out, you saw the Thanksgiving one, the non-traditional colored Christmas one, and I'm going to do this little guy here, more traditional looking, but you could even do these because it's going to have lights, so it's almost like a little night light. It's very cool. And you could even do these with, like say someone has a baby, you could put the announcement there and the date and time and the name, and then it would be like a little night light for a nursery. You could do it with all kinds of different things. Just let your mind go wild. But I'm going to show you how I put this together first of all. So what you're going to need, in a nutshell, you're going to need 2 picture frames that are identical. Then you're going to need something for the picture inside. Now you could go online, you could find pictures if you're into like Canva and all that. There's wonderful pictures. That's also where I got that like pink Christmas tree picture. So you could print out whatever you want. But this is actually a gift bag. And so what I did for this was I took the picture apart, and then you take the mat off, and then I am going to take these little metal things off, but I take the little paper or the picture glass, the picture frame glass, and put it over the picture where you want it, and then trace around it and cut that out so that it matches your glass. Okay, so then what you're going to do is there's sometimes people will actually glue them onto the backing. I didn't do that on this one. I'll show you. So this one, ouch, these little pokey things. Actually, I just took the mat out because it'll come with a mat and then that little paper. And I just took the picture and put it in there against the glass. And then I got that. Now I'm going to put the back on. Make sure it's so that it can stand up. And then pinch these little metal things down to hold the back on. And there basically you have a picture frame with a cute little snowman. Okay, there's all kinds of different gift bags you can do. There's some I saw were real pretty with like nativity ones. There's just ones that have Christmas trees with like snow. So just take a look, either make a picture, print a picture, or even wrapping paper, whatever you can get a picture that you like. So I'm going to use this for my demo. Now this is for a demo that I'm doing for our group, because every year in November we do a Handmade Holidays workshop every November. So that's just a lot of fun. Okay, so now I've got the first picture done this way. Could just be a picture, okay, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna be cooler. So on this one, I've taken out the mat and the little piece of paper that comes with it, and I will not need this back. But you know, I always feel weird about throwing things away because who knows what I could use that for. So all I need from the second picture frame is the glass and the frame itself. And I'm gonna take these little things out, and they're usually just kind of there are little pokey things that stuck in there, so they're easy to get out. So you want these out because you're gonna, there we are, you're going to glue this frame on top of that frame. So I'm going to show you what the ultimate goal of this is. These are super cool. Oh, and you're also going to need a little set of the battery operated lights. Let me go grab mine. They're over here. Here they are. And these are also a Dollar Tree item, and these are the little lights. And they have battery operated, so I'm going to need to unscrew that and put the batteries in. So those are also Dollar Tree. So before I get going, let me get the batteries in here because I want to put the whole thing together at once. Hang tight. Alright, I got the batteries in. See how the little lights light up? They're super cute. So these are going to be great. I like to kind of give them a little straightening so they're not so hard to work with because they're kind of bendy, curly. Okay, this way it'll help me when I wrap them around the inside of the frame. Okay. So now what's going to happen? We're going to take this piece of glass and we're going to glue it into the front frame. And that's why you need a glue gun. Glue guns are the best. I love a good glue gun. And this is a low temp glue gun, so you can see that I'm not going to burn myself. And trust me, I have probably 30 glue guns. Between what my mom had and I had, we could have run the world with glue guns. Okay. So I'm just going to give this a quick little squirt around here. And, you know, it's just got to stay in because I'm going to glue those lights in here in a minute. And they're going to help hold it down too. Okay, so the glass is in, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lights and glue them around the inside. And see, you can see where the two wires connect to the little ones that actually have the lights. See, the lights are just those little dots, right? So you can see where the wire goes. You want this outside of the frame. So I will start it like right there with the little two pieces of plastic in there because you'll want that outside the frame. And you don't want it necessarily on the bottom because then you'll have a little bump. So this is either going to go out the top or out the side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me a little glue in there and we're going to get this started. Get that glued. And I do use the low heat because I think that's a good idea too when you're working with these wire coated lights. Because some glue guns, they get real hot. So I just kind of make a little dollop and then I take the nose of the glue gun or the nozzle of the glue gun and just kind of fit that in there and push it down in the glue instead of getting my fingers in there and making it not fun. You get these little hair like glue gun strings. Oh, I'll pull off there. Oh, I got it, tweezers. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to keep going around here. And you might, depending on the size of your frame, if you have a great big frame, which you could even get like the poster size ones, and make one of these with, sometimes there's beautiful, great big gift bags or even Christmas posters. And you know what? You could do this with, like, maybe when I was young, you had posters all over your room. And this would be kind of a cool thing to do with posters if you had a great big frame. Okay, so I'm going to push that down in the glue. These don't take long to make and they're super cute. So, get that in there. And then basically, it's going to be almost like a little shaker box. You can put snow and stuff in between the two frames before you glue them together. And then once I get this in there, there we are. Get this all tacked down nice. And you want to try to avoid it going over the frame where you can see it through the glass. And so I've got a little bit more. I'm just going to keep going around. And then I've got tons of decorations over here from the Dollar Tree, which I have another craft I'm going to do. because I have to do 2 demos at our little workshop. Actually, I don't. I'm doing 4 demos. But I already showed you guys the bleach shirts. That's one of them. But I will show you the other ones that I'm doing too. Oh, I don't want to use that. Okay, get in there. Oh, good. Almost caught that one off. I like the fact that this is a smaller frame, so there's just more lights to go around. Makes it a little bit brighter. It doesn't just look so like spotted lights. Okay, almost done. Okay. And then I'm making Christmas gifts this year, and I just got all kinds of good ideas for more Christmas gifts to make, which will be fun. Okay, here we are. I think we're about done. Ooh, need more glue. I buy glue sticks by bulk when I'm crafting. Okay, there we go. Alright, now that's done. Let me get this little last bit on there. Okay. I love these lights. I've done all kinds of stuff with this. I've done like mason jar crafts where these lights go in there and they look super cute. I just think they're... So at Christmas time, when I see these at the Dollar Tree, I stock up on my lights. Alright, so now I've got the lights in there and you can see how they turn on. There we go. So see, you're going to see through. Now what I'm going to do is I've decided I want to have the controller at the bottom edge of the frame, not at the top. So get that little piece of glue off. So now what I'm going to do, this frame is going to glue to this frame. Alright, but to make it little 3D look, I'm going to add, I'm going to wipe this off. Hang on, it's got a little something on it. There we go. Now I'm going to take, I have to make sure that that lines up so it's going to sit straight, and then I want the controller out the bottom because it's going to wrap around and attach to the back, okay? So I am going to take, there we go, on here, there's all kinds of stuff you can use. I've got little snowflakes. I've got some of these little snowflakes. I think I'm going to use some of these. And I'm going to sprinkle them in the frame just so that it's almost like a little shaker ball. Kind of cute. I don't want to open it all the way. Is it going to come out? No. Yeah, there we go. Just because I think this is going to be cute lined in there. Now when I put the glue on, I'm going to have to really make sure that I get it sealed so this little bits of glittery glue or snow doesn't fall out through the edges. And that's just going to pile up on the bottom like our little snowman. Super cute. Okay, is that enough? Let me see. Yeah, I think so. Maybe a little bit more. Ah. Okay. And now I want to get all those in there. And now I'm going to put this frame on top of this frame with the old glue gun. So I'm just gonna, I want to go kind of around the inside edge really well, because then when I put the ribbon on, it's going to seal it. And if I go around the inside edge of the frame, it will keep so much of that snow from coming through. Okay. Now let's just get this over here and line it up. And stick it on. Oh, give it a good squeeze. Line it up good. There we are. You see how that looks? A little snowman peeking out of the snow. See, it's going to be so cute. Look. Oh, so cute. Okay. Now it's time to decorate the back. Or the sides. So now what I'm going to do is take this battery operated thing and it's going to come back here, and I think what I'll do is just glue it kind of like that on there so that you can take the battery off and replenish the batteries when you want to. So I think Yeah, I'll just do it. I'm just going to wrap that around behind it. It'll be fine. Just get it on there so it works. Maybe I'll just have that come over the edge there. Somehow we'll glue it on there. It's a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. There we have it. I'm just going to put a bunch of glue on the back of this and put it on there. Okay, so now it's going to be like that in the back. You see how it is? And it's just going to hold. So now my next trick is I'm going to take ribbon and I'm going to glue it around the outside to kind of cover the edge where the two frames meet. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and run glue around there and put this on. I'll start at the top. I like to start at the top so that the seam is there, and then I will be back and we'll decorate the rest of it. Alright, I've got the ribbon around, and I probably could have used a little less snow. The poor little snowman looks like he's getting covered over by a blizzard, but it's fine. It's just for, you know, to sit there and look kind of fun for Christmas. So, anyway, if I was really worried about it, I could kind of sneak up in there and drop out some of that snow, but I'm fine with it. Alright, now on the top, I've got the ribbon that goes around the edge so you can't see where the frames meet. Okay? And you can see where it comes out right along the side. Let me get that little chunk of glue off. I kind of go back after I'm all done and clean up any residual glue. But then I've got this glued on the back. It's going to kind of be cute. See? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of these little floral things that I got at the Dollar Tree again. And here, I'm going to cut them. And I'm going to cut some of them with a little longer stem. And sometimes you can just bend them pretty easy and then cut the plastic coating off. There we go. Okay, there. Now, I like to get these all out. And then I'm just going to bend that. Oops. There you go. It's not how it's supposed to work. Although it could. You know, you could just glue these individual bits on. But I'm going to kind of bend that a little bit so that I can start gluing some of these up here, and I'm going to start kind of making the decorations on top. You see what I'm talking about? So, or I could take these and just glue these on and then glue these little bits in there. And then I've got some of these little other ones, little pine cones, and some of these other little things. So let me get started gluing. Oh, this one's got some snow on it. I like the one with the snow on it. Alright, so I am going to start gluing these things together. And then I will maybe get started. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is cut these because this is a really long stem bit here. So I want them a little bit different. Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm just going to start gluing because you can always tweak it to make it just the way you want it. So there, we're going to get that on there. Let me put another one over here. Okay, see what we're doing here? See how we're doing it? Just hold those down and make sure that they're on. And sometimes you got to kind of go back and give a little reinforcement. So I'll do that right there. Ah, perfect. All right, I'm going to keep adding to this, and I'll come back when it's fully done and I have all the decoration on top. Alright, I've finished, and now I'm going to turn this little light down a little bit. There you go. So maybe you can see how the little lights, and I decorated the top. You could do it any way you want. See, I just glued all those things on there. So from the front, you've got your little snowman. Let me see if I can make sort of a shade over it. There you go. So you can kind of see how it glows, and then you have on the back, you've got your little stand, and you've got your lights right there. So you can turn them on and off, see? But it's just cute to stand over, maybe on a mantle or maybe on a bookcase, just tucked up in some books. Super cute, super easy to make, and I'm going to say $2.50, under $5. So it's kind of a cute thing. And I hope you guys give this a try. I'm going to have to go back and make sure all my little glue gun strings are off of it. But there you have it, a super cute little idea that you could make for the holidays. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.